So the Hunger Games, Mockingjay, the Hunger Games 4, Mockingjay Part 1, the beginning, no. Or Mockingjay Part 2, this is Part 2, right?
Yeah, it's Part 2.
This is, of course, the fourth part to the epic Hunger Games trilogy. Wait, does that work? Yeah, what do you think, hon?
I thought it was great!
Yeah, she's actually been kind of a fan of the franchise. Showed it to her recently. You like it, don't you?
Yes!
I will say, I enjoy it. I don't think it's great by any means, but I do enjoy it. This feels a lot like Mockingjay Part 1. A lot of this franchise feels it drags, especially the first half of probably each movie drags. And, go ahead. Yeah.
Say something?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first half of each movie drags.
Did anyone hear that? I said we're having turkey enchiladas. What?
Okay. I don't think it matters. But anyways, the first half of each of these movies I find drags kind of bad. But these last two, I thought they dragged brutally. And this one, I felt not only did the first half drag, there's this big epilogue at the end that dragged so long.
What is it? What is it? I did not think anything ever dragged.
Okay. I felt like we were getting lots of scenes of Jennifer Lawrence walking around looking at scenery. A lot in this movie. But here's what I'll say. If you at least kind of enjoy this franchise, this movie, you'll probably kind of enjoy it. It's in the same vein.
Trilogy.
Yeah. I don't have a whole lot to contribute here. It drags. I think the Part 1 and Part 2 would have been maybe not like a billion times better, but would have been so much better if they had just compressed them into one. Because they drag. They drag brutally. But when it's cool, it's very cool. Wow, she's gone wacky really early this episode. Oh, I can't believe how dark it is. It is 6 o'clock. And it's super dark. Freaking daylight savings time, I swear. But,
I think the days go so fast that when I'm eating dinner, I feel like I just woke up.
Yeah, they're going by faster. But, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say here. Pretty much because there are some big events in this movie, but a whole lot happening. We start off where we left off. I also add, I can, like, lots of people who read the books talk about how the ending's not satisfying. After watching this, I get it.
I don't get it. Because I love the scening when I'm talking about mothers and cute babies and boys.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the last scene. That's like epilogue stuff.
Epilogue?
Although,
what do you mean epilogue?
Well, spoiler alert. The epilogue, the last scene where they're with the kids, that's just epilogue stuff. And honestly, a lot of this movie feels like epilogue. A lot feels like epilogue. It feels like epilogue even though we aren't in the epilogue. I feel like the movie has pretty much ended and we're just going through the paces at the end. It's like, oh God. And some of these paces are, let's have Jennifer Lawrence walk around and look at this mansion. Ooh, isn't it pretty? We'll do this for 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, let's have Jennifer Lawrence walk around in the yard of her old place. We will do this for 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, God. It's brutal.
I don't remember any of that.
If you were fine watching Mockingjay Part 1 and you thought that was okay, because I thought that was okay. It was rough, but it was okay. This is okay, because when it's good, it's pretty cool. They did some cool stuff in the Capitol. really the highlight scene was that oil thing. That oil thing was pretty awesome.
What oil?
The oil that came bursting out where they got isolated into like this little
The
square
black
area.
oil?
Yeah, the oil that came in. That was pretty insane.
And just to tell you, once they got to the top of that place, it stopped and turned solid and they could walk on it without any footprints.
Mhm.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah, well, it was like dried out. It's weird technological oil.
I go to bogus.
I will say, I felt like so much this movie was, or this franchise, I should say, felt like Katniss going along on other people's adventures. She's the main character and the main focus, and everybody's focusing in on her, but it feels like we're watching other people's adventures that she keeps on getting recruited through. And this movie, she does actually do decisive things to guide the movie along. She is very much the active protagonist in this one, and that's a nice change. It's if you're going to do that, do it at the end where she can make an active impact at the end. So I kind of like that. So for the disappointing ending, I kind of get it, and it kind of works for me.
I love kids.
She's gone goofy. I'm running out of stuff to say, so that'll be it for today. I don't know what movies we'll get to see tomorrow. I definitely plan on seeing Victor Frankenstein, Creed, and Good Dinosaur. I only know Good Dinosaur's come to the theater, but they've been known to update it like very last minute before, so more might come. And I don't even know when I'll have access to be able to see these movies. So you might get 1 or 2 next weekend, or you might get none. FYI.
Bye-bye.
Hey, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And if you really love this video, consider visiting my Patreon page.